What up, dude? I'm Luke, and I know I look like a homeless pimp, but I am your creative guru with Almost Genius. This is my new comfort. I wear a tank and my fuzzy, whatever you call this, sweater, and I like it. Also, I'm doing a side quest right now where I'm trying to grow my hair out, see what happens without shaving the sides. Normally, I'll just keep buzzing the sides and grow the top. We're in no man's land. I have a side quest. I'm fully locked in and hyper fixated on growing out, see what happens. So I look like a homeless person right now. Anyways, this is the first video post. We'll call this the captain's log of the Almost Genius Lab. We're experimenting, we're trying, we're helping people get out of their way. But basically, Almost Genius is for people who are stressed, tired, and annoyed. That's a big fishnet that we're throwing out there. But what it is, what I feel a lot of people, when they're frustrated with their job, what they're frustrated with what they're doing, where they're at in life, I think there's some core to it where it's because they can't be the creative person they need to be. Now, some people are more creative than others. I understand that. But everyone can be creative in different ways. Even smart people, even my tax guy is creative with numbers. I'm not. That's why he's my tax guy. But for me, being able to create is what feeds the soul, fuels the fire to make you continue to work. It's taken me this long to actually make videos for Almost Genius because I've been a perfectionist in my mind because I have an idea of the set I want for it. I have an idea of the audio I want for it. And I have an idea for the camera setup. And I'm home with the kids mostly, so I don't have that opportunity, and our house is trashed. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to show up today. I'm just going to show up and film. You got the messy house behind me. You got the homeless face in front of you. And it's just doing and showing up and doing and showing up. And eventually you're going to get to your vision. But don't stop yourself because it's not perfect. Okay, back to the message. I want to help you get out of your own way. I want you to shake out that fear of what people think because it doesn't matter. We live in this perfectionist society where social media, people feel like they got to see perfection, they got to see it done. But what I really believe is I'm obsessed with AI, just so you know. But with the rapid growth of AI, people are going to get used to the perfect look and completely retaliate. And then you need the more not perfect look, the real, raw, things like that. Sorry, I got distracted on my chest here. But, anyways, I want to ignite your creativity to feed your soul and help you skyrocket to the moon. Stop comparing yourselves to other people, steal like a thief, create like a genius. This is my first video. I should have posted a first video before I started posting like daily in the Almost Genius Facebook group. If you are not a part of the Almost Genius Facebook group, you need to start because my goal is to not only post things to get you motivated, but I'd love to get more interaction, getting you guys to try some challenges to really spread your creative wings without worrying about messing up or looking stupid. Um, I'm a big believer in embracing the stupid because we all know genius starts with stupid. To do something genius, you look stupid doing it. They talk about like when you're locked in, when you're being disciplined and you're going all in on your dream and passion, people say you're crazy and you're stupid. And then when you succeed, they go, you're a genius. That's kind of the goal, is to not live in fear, to make what you want and learn and grow from it. So there's really no failing. For me, I have to work through that because, and this is taking a long time, I have this vision in my head of what I want to create looks like. I'm not talented enough that I'm not where I'm at need to be talent wise to get to that point. So if I make something and it doesn't meet my vision, I just ignore it. That's not the point. The point is to make it, give yourself permission to make bad art. The goal is to give yourself permission to make bad art, to make stupid things, because that's where we grow. That's where the core of our creativity starts to get that freedom to experiment. Now, some of you might be well into your creative career, your professional career, and you're like, I like where I'm at. That's fine. To me, that's boring. I'm a big believer that if I look at my photos, art, anything I'm creating, if I look at it a year from now, if I don't cringe a little bit and go, oh, then I'm not growing. And yeah, some people can be completely content in not growing and cashing in. Good for you. I'm not there. I can't do that. So I constantly strive to do more. And maybe it's ADD. Maybe I'm easily distracted because the second I get to a point where I'm like, yes, this is good, I need to do something different and move on. So that's my challenge for you guys. I just want to kind of, I'm just talking out loud now, but the first step for the almost genius approach to finding your true creative self and feeding that soul is to give yourself permission to make bad art. I know that sounds weird. And a lot of people are in a professional industry where they're like, well, we cannot make bad things because that goes against the luxury, the vibes, the high-end clients that I work with. That's fine, but I'm talking on a creative level. You have to give yourself permission to make bad art. I'm not saying sell it. I'm not saying send that to your clients. But like for me, the image I posted yesterday, I've been doing for about 3 months. Every sports session that I do, I take about 10 photos and I do this edit that I've been envisioning. None of them have hit close to what I've pictured. So to me, that's been a failure. But the cool thing is what I realized yesterday, I posted it as an example of like, hey, I've been sitting on stuff like this because I'm still trying to tweak and fine tune it. Posted it, moved on with my life, got the kids dinner, came back, went to scroll on my Facebook account, and my post popped up because I follow my own page because I'm a fanboy. And when that post popped up, I was separated from the vision I had. So I just saw it as a viewer. And I went, it caught my attention. I stopped scrolling and I went, that's pretty cool. And as I'm saying that's pretty cool, I realized that was me. But because I created it, I gave myself permission to make it. And what we'll get in the future, I actually posted it. And because I had separated myself from the post, I got out of that vision, I got out of that perfectionist mindset, and got out of worrying about what people think of it. And when I saw it, it scratched that part of my creative brain where I went, "Ooh, I like." And that's the goal, to give you more of that. It's kind of hacking the brain into dopamine hits because now already I've looked at it and I've compared it to other edits I've done that I hated, and I could tell why I like this one better than other ones. So now I'm starting to piece together this new style that I'm working on. Not exactly where the vision is, because I picture it in my head and I can't fully describe it, but there's just something I'm missing and I don't know what, and that's okay. But I'm working for it. And it feeds that creative soul. It makes me not feel like I'm working for someone else because when someone hires you, let's be honest, like you're kind of their errand boy, their peasant boy, their cupbearer because you're making what they hired you for. I'd love to get to a place where they're like, they know my style, they know what I do, and they're like, here's what we want what you do. Like I have some clients where they're like, we completely trust your creative process, run with it. And that makes me happy. That scratches that creative itch in my brain and my heart and my soul. And that's giving you the freedom and permission as step one for Almost Genius is to make bad art. Allow yourself to make bad art. I'm going to be try to post daily. We'll see. I know I look like a homeless pimp, but I'm just trying to give you guys bits and pieces and ammo to get over yourselves, get over the industry, and make stuff. It's okay if it's bad because it's going to help you grow as a creator. So today, give yourself permission to make something crappy and bad and stupid. We'll get in the rest where you post, we rest where you share it, and see what happens. But until then, give yourself permission to not be perfect. All right, I'll catch you on Flippy Flop. Bye.